Game nights with friends are always a blast, until someone rage quits and throws the controller. To keep things fun, today we're counting down the 10 best 4-player local co-op games that guarantee laughs, chaos, and just enough rivalry to test your friendships. Let's kick things off with something a little different. Barony. If your group loves a challenge, this retro-inspired dungeon crawler forces you to work together to survive. It's tough, punishing, and full of traps, but also super rewarding once you figure things out as a team. Combat feels clunky and the graphics are definitely dated, but if you're into old-school RPG vibes, there's plenty of depth with its classes, loot, and randomized dungeons. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum is Bopl Battle, a hand-drawn 2D party brawler where chaos is the name of the game. Instead of strategy and patience, this one's all about fast-paced action and laughing at the absurd combos your friends pull off. The maps are a bit limited and there can be some lag, but when the screen is full of explosions and weird abilities flying around, nobody's complaining. If you prefer cooperation over chaos, then PlateUp is your dish. Think Overcooked meets roguelike. You and your friends run a restaurant, serving demanding customers across 15 in-game days. It starts simple but gets frantic fast, and planning upgrades together makes every run feel unique. The minimalist visuals won't wow anyone, and solo play gets boring quickly, but as a co-op experience, it's addictive. And speaking of addictive, Ultimate Chicken Horse is basically designed to ruin friendships in the funniest way possible. You and your friends build a platforming level while competing to survive it. Of course, the fun comes from placing the most diabolical traps and laughing when your friends fall right into them. Unlocking levels can feel a bit random, but honestly, the creative sabotage is where the magic happens. Now, if your game night is more family-friendly, Sackboy, A Big Adventure is a great pick. It's a colorful 3D platformer with easy-to-grasp mechanics, so even younger players or casual gamers can jump right in. The story isn't anything groundbreaking, but the charming visuals, catchy music, and surprisingly tight platforming make it a joy to play together. Of course, we can't forget about the classics, and Castle Crashers still deserves a spot on any co-op list. This beat-em-up has knights, magic, ridiculous humor, and plenty of chaos. The combat is simple but satisfying, especially when you're juggling combos with friends. Solo play gets repetitive, but in co-op, it's still one of the funniest, most frantic indie gems out there. But maybe your group prefers some friendly competition instead of teaming up. In that case, Brawlhalla is a fantastic party fighter. It's free to play, packed with characters, and incredibly easy to pick up, even if someone's never touched Smash Bros. Before. Sure, it doesn't have Nintendo's polish, but with cross-platform play and tons of modes, it's a game you can come back to over and over. Now, if fighting isn't your thing, racing always gets the room hyped. Sonic Racing, CrossWorlds Transformed, is an underrated kart racer where the tracks literally change mid-race, and your vehicle morphs between car, boat, and plane. It's flashy, fast, and filled with Sega nostalgia. The item chaos can get overwhelming, but that's kind of the point. It keeps everyone on their toes. And if you just want pure silliness, that's where Party Animals comes in. Imagine ragdoll physics, floppy animal fighters, and hilarious brawls, where half the fun is just watching your friends struggle to stay upright. The intentionally clumsy controls can be frustrating at times, but when 4 of you are rolling around in chaos, it's comedy gold. Finally, taking the top spot is Rivals of Aether II. Unlike the goofy party games, this one's a serious platform fighter that still works beautifully for couch sessions. It's fast, skillful, and deep, while still being approachable for newcomers. The mix of 2D and 3D visuals looks gorgeous, and new mechanics like parries and ledge specials make every match exciting. It doesn't have a story mode yet, but for pure gameplay, it's right up there with Smash Ultimate at half the price. And that's our list of the 10 best 4-player local co-op games. So, what's your go-to couch co-op classic? Drop your favorites in the comments, and remember, keep it fun and maybe hide the controllers before someone throws one.